30 seconds.
Roger.
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Roll is completed.
Roger, roll complete.
There goes the pitch.
Roger pitch. You're on your way, Molly Brown.
Yeah, man.
We're a little bit high on the flight plans, but no problem, Molly Brown.
Okay, Molly Brown's go for staging.
Roger, looks good from here.
Roger. Truck update received.
Roger, update.
Okay, there was staging.
Roger, stage.
And we're thrusting.
Okay, thrust looks good from here.
Show full scale route to there. Okay, we're starting to steer. The horizon's got right in view.
Roger.
Our GS is go.
Looks good from here.
Oh man, look at that.
Steering is good from here.
Stand by to copy 2-1.
Roger.
Delta V 139. GMTRC 155547. GETRC 013147. Roll left 55. GMTRB 160531. Roll right 65.
Roger, copy Delta V 139. GMTRC 155547. GETRC 013147. Roll left 55. GMTRB 160531. Roll right 65.
Roger.
Falcon Island, Capcom. Go ahead. Roger, your Texas burn will be 48 feet per second for 73 seconds. Okay, 48 feet per second for 73 seconds. So far, we got your TR and Gemini load in. Your clocks look good on the ground. Everything's go here. See you next trip.
Molly Brown, Cape Capcom.
What is going on, everybody? I am super confused with this new YouTube background layout deal. Oh, Bradfordly42, thank you so much for the first super chat of the live stream. I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. T-30. I guess, yeah, I'm very confused with this new back-end YouTube live streaming thing. This is the first time I've ever used it. If you don't live stream and you don't know what I'm talking about, they basically completely changed the back end of YouTube. Yeah, main YouTube and streaming YouTube. So I'm a little confused as to what in the ever holy hell this is all about. So yeah. I'm just going to be hanging out with you guys for about an hour or so. Don't know if this is going to go smooth or not. There's a lot of new doodads that I'm interested in looking at here. But Brad, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you are having a good one. And I'm trying to figure out the chat thing. Nope, that's not going to work. Son of a bitch. All right. There we go. No live chat, I guess, on this one. Alright. Anyway. Welcome. Hi, Greedo. I can't stay for long as it's late, but have a good day. You too, Paul. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Dr. Strangelove, I have arrived. Yeah, it's super weird. I agree. I find it annoying. Yeah, it's just very, very different. Big. It's big. And, it's way more delayed than it used to be. Like, I'm looking at my screen right now, and it's almost like, geez, like 45 seconds delayed. In the past, it was always like 10 seconds. Kind of crazy. Maybe there's something I can do about that, but I didn't mess with any settings. It should be the same exact thing that I had previously. Anyway, I have not welcomed everyone. Stuart, welcome to the stream, man. Parzaval was kind of a troll, a giant... Oh, he's still here. Wayfest K2, Dr. Strangelove, Just Draw 112BRS, Ronan. What's up, Ollie? Good to see you, man. Movie Man, Stuart. Rhyme, Darth Constantinos. Sorry, man. I butchered that. Carter, Kyle, TRH, Connor. Welcome, one and all, to the stream. Let's have some fun for an hour. Bradford Lee started a new channel. Any tips? Ooh. Man, that's tough. I'm not good at giving tips because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know, anybody that says they know what they're doing, unless they're, I don't know. It's always interesting to me, man. Like some of the channels that say like how to get your first 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you look at their channel and they have like 10 subscribers. What? Huh? What? What? Just very strange to me. But, you know, I've often found that, well, my tips, Brad, are almost like things not to do, right? Things that I've learned not to do over the years. I do not have a desire to be first to upload things. Like in the past, I wanted to, like, as soon as I watched a movie or heard some little nugget of news, I wanted to jump on the internet and start making a video. Now, you know, I kind of let that shit sink in. I'm not in any rush to pump it out. And then sometimes, like, news will come out from, like, PC Gamer a couple days ago, right, about LucasArts games or something. No, Lucasfilm Games. And they spun it in a way to make it seem like LucasArts was coming back and that this was anything new, when in reality it wasn't. And a lot of people made videos about it, speculating on what this means. Is LucasArts back? Are they going to be doing this and this and this and this? Turns out Lucasfilm Games has been around for a long time. They've been working with EA. They've been having their hands in the video game pot for a while. It was just very interesting to see a lot of people jump the gun on that kind of stuff, and that happens a lot. So be patient, I guess. What else? I really don't know, man. Be your authentic self, you know, and just, I don't know. Don't get into squabbles. I see so many people getting into like digital arguments, and I sit back and I'm like, what a waste of energy and time. What a time suck, you know? But I don't know, have fun with it. That's probably the biggest thing. Have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, then it's pointless. If you're not having fun, it becomes a chore, it becomes a drag. So always, and if the thing you're doing isn't fun, and you're not enjoying it, then, you know, take a different course. But yeah. Yeah, if you have any specific questions, man, I think do we have a Twitter conversation in DMs? I think we do. Maybe not. Yeah, if you have any specific questions, shoot them my way. No, Jacob. Nope. I wouldn't say. Jacob says you deserve way more subscribers. No, sir. I don't think in those terms, you know. I deserve the amount of subscribers that I have. I've never once had that kind of attitude, Jacob. I appreciate you saying that. If I ever thought that, if I ever thought, I don't know, if this shit got to my head that much where I was like wanting more than I have, I think I would go crazy. I've always been very, very content and happy with every ebb and flow and evolution of this channel. Will you do an EU video? Will you do EU videos? Probably not, Thoughtpool. Dude, I barely have time to make anything. I upload like 2 videos a week, you know, and so I want my focus to be more on Clone Wars and, you know, all the stuff that's going to be coming down the pike soon with Star Wars. So maybe in the distant future I'll dive into some EU stuff, but as of right now, you know, probably not. Greedo, you should make a satire video called Bullshit Detector. Oh my god. Sorry, dude. Greedo, yeah, I wasn't talking to you about you, Stuart. I was talking about that dude who just put a bunch of, like, police sirens on my chat. No, I like that, Stuart. Yeah, I like that. I kind of did... did I ever do a bullshit detector video? I mean, bullshit detector is a thing that I say constantly in my videos, but have I ever done a literal, like, Ghostbusters style detector that detects bullshit? Oh man, I like that idea, Stuart. I'm gonna write that down real quick. It seems so obvious.
Why is everything the best or worse?
David.
Okay.
David, you are inside of my brain right now, my friend. Let me write this down real quick. Nice. I have a couple silly parody videos in the works. They're really dumb. I always say that. And they always are. David Bland, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening, man. I greatly appreciate that. The Robot Reddit, and I'm gonna read it as well. Why is everything, quote-unquote, the best, or quote-unquote, the worst? Never just okay. You know, I'm in complete agreement. I think a lot of it has to do with... maybe this is just me, this is purely my observation, maybe everybody's a little different, because, I don't know. A lot of it has to do with this, like, headline culture that we always experience, or we're experiencing right now, right? Every headline, every YouTube title, video is some kind of salacious, ear-grabbing, eye-grabbing, oftentimes, like, purposefully poking you and trying to enrage you, or stir up some kind of controversy, right? So, using words the best, the worst, it's easy to title the worst movie ever on YouTube, right? Who's not gonna click that video? That shit is gonna sell. You want to get a bunch of views on your YouTube video? Just put the most popular movie of today. What comes out tomorrow? I'm sure some movie comes out tomorrow. Make a video called, "This movie is the worst movie ever," and I guarantee you'll get some views. Don't you love it? No, I think it does have to do, you know, you talk to the average person, they don't see things in these stark contrasts, right? David, actually, let me pull this up real quick. There we go. I'm so confused with this new YouTube dashboard live thing. It's very different. I need to check it out. The problem is I can't check it out without it being live. I don't think, at least. I don't know. But yeah, David, I think a lot of it has to do with that. But like I said, you talk to the average person, they don't see things in stark contrasts. I don't believe. Not from my experience. And they often have kind of nuanced opinions, right? There's depth to their thoughts instead of the worst movie ever. And I think a lot of it is just kind of headlines, if that makes sense. But I appreciate that, David. It is just. That's why. Oh, one second.
Casual.
Ken Jones, thank you so much for the generous super chat donation there tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that, Mr. Ken. I don't know if you meant to type a message with that. If you did, I will keep an eye on the chat. If you didn't, well, I appreciate the shit out of that silent support, man. It is why the channel exists the way it does. The limited amount of time that I'm able to make videos nowadays. But dude, thank you so much for the super chat tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, I'll keep an eye on the chat, Ken, if you meant to type a little message in there. If you didn't, thank you for the thank you the same, man. And David, yeah, it's, I don't know. That's why, you know, a lot, you see these, the worst cinematic experience ever. And a lot of it has question marks at the end of these video titles, right? Question marks? So is it the worst movie ever? I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna click that to see if Joe Schmo tells me if it's the worst movie ever. It's probably not, but it's a good headline that'll get you to click, right? I feel like my titles are often super boring and very detrimental to me trying to get views, right? Like if I have a a video coming out about the resistance bombers and just my overall thoughts on them and kind of how a lot of people had a problem with them and how I found that very silly. And the video title is probably just gonna be like my thoughts on resistance bombers. If you guys can help me come up with a better title, I'm all ears. Something that's juicy. Something that's juicy. Dr. Strangelove, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. When the episode 9 trailer comes out, please make an ironic clickbait video analyzing every frame of it. Those are pretty always pretty hilarious as fuck. Yeah, Strangelove, I planned on doing, if you let me make sure that Ken didn't post anything up there. I don't want to forget. Keep an eye out. Cool. Let me take a sip of water real quick, Strangelove. Yeah, Strangelove, I don't know if you saw my, was it the Solo video? Or trailer? I think it was for Solo. When the trailer came out for Solo, I made a reaction, a quote-unquote reaction video, and I've made like fake reaction videos before. This was me sitting on the toilet watching the the trailer. And yeah, it's very stupid, but I love it. I want to do something like that again. But I like that analyzing every frame of it idea. Oh, one sec.
Fly casual. Episode 9, End of the Skywalkers.
Nice, Brad. One sec, man. I do want to do something like that. I like that idea a lot, Strangelove. And also, I really want to talk about the trailer a lot. And the thing is, I'll probably do a lot of streams after the trailer. Like when that trailer first comes out, I'm probably gonna immediately hop on a stream and just start shooting the shit with everybody about it. And yeah, depending on, do you guys know when that the episode 9 panel is? What day it's on? I'm trying to remember. Mark Hamill absolutely hates resistance. You got a question mark? Does Mark Hamill hate Luke Skywalker? Question mark? Let me sit in front of my webcam, click my webcam, talk for 10 minutes, click off my webcam, upload. Click on my webcam, talk for 10 minutes, click off my webcam, upload. It's very easy to make YouTube videos. Just don't put any effort in. But yeah, strangely, I'll plan some silly shit like that when when the trailer comes out.
The sequel trilogy will be made like the prequel memes in decades to come if we're going with the internet of today.
Ooh, that's a very cool question there, Larry. It's on Friday. Cool. That is a very funny question there, Larry. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Bradfordly42, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Episode 9. Into the Skywalkers? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, something like that. God. I'm trying to think, like, it would be funny to put out, like, 3 videos in one day that are like that. You know what I mean? Episode 9, End of the Skywalkers, and then just... can I do? Oh shit, April Fool's is coming up. Maybe I need to do something for April Fool's. What if I'm trying to, like, I like really stupid shit for April Fool's when it comes to YouTube. Like one year, I think it was last year, I streamed, but the stream was just an image of like Fortnite and then my overlay with the endless loading icon spinning around. So people thought that, you know, my stream was lagging. That was fun. That was fun. Maybe I'll do something like that, Brad, with episode 9 Skywalkers, and then make it like almost a legitimate, I don't know. I have ideas, but I don't know. A super clickbaity video and then turn my microphone volume to 1 so people have to blast their speakers. Ooh. 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 I might have just had an idea. Turn down your headsets, ladies and gentlemen, in about a couple weeks. But I appreciate that, Brad. God, man. I get so much phlegm. I didn't make any coffee tonight. Usually that's what kicks it off. Larry Banks, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. What kind of memes of the sequel trilogy will be made like the prequel memes in the decades to come if we're going with the internet of today? I really like that question. And that almost, god damn, that's almost impossible to really answer in a way. It's like, who would have predicted, Larry, who the hell would have predicted 20 years ago when the Phantom Menace came out? Or that's not, but yeah, when did the Attack of the Clones came out? In 2003, right? Yeah. So who would have thought that almost 20 years ago, hello there, if you were sitting down and watching a movie and Obi-Wan Kenobi said hello there, who would have thought that that would have become just one of the most referenced things in Star Wars? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like,
fly casual.
Have you been able to check out Project 4K77?
The Sound, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Give me one sec. But, oh, it came out in 2000. Oh, yeah, 2002. That's right. 2002. And then Revenge came out in 2005. Golly, I don't even know. Help me out, guys. What are things that you might think, going with the internet of today, would be like prequel memes, but for the sequel, like sequel memes? I mean, are there hello there moments that we're not thinking are hello there moments in the sequel trilogy so far that will become hello there moments? You know what I mean? I see it. I see the island. Maybe I see it. No, I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that, Larry, I hope that does continue, the silliness of that, and who knows where the internet's going to be 20 years from now, but the kids that are going to grow up with the sequel trilogy will be the ones to make those memes, and I hope they have that silly kind of sense of humor when they're old enough to hop on the internet and mess around with Photoshop or Paint. I really don't know. That's one of those, like, completely unpredictable things. What takes off? What becomes a meme? Why, like, why do people run around just saying General Kenobi? You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Who the hell knows what's gonna come? I don't know. It's my cubicle penguin says the prequels appeal to a certain generation which also has a meme culture for humor, so who knows what the people growing up with the sequels now will find funny. That's very true. That's very true. That's very true. But I appreciate that, Larry. I wish I it's just one of those things that you can't really predict. It's an unpredictable thing. How these movies will be gauged or even joked about, you know, in 20 years. No idea. What's up, AT&T? Have you messed around with the new YouTube live stream back layout or whatever it's called? Like the back end of it? It's kind of confusing me. I don't know if I like it. Oh, I can move this. Maybe I can figure it out a little better. Let's see. Playbacks, chat rate, concurrent viewers. Interesting. We'll see. The sound, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Where did it go? Oh, one sec.
What do you think of Disney now owning the physical distribution rights of EP 1 to 6? Because of the Fox deal.
Levi, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. One sec. The sound asks if I have been able to check out Project 4K77. Let me see where it's at. I mean, I know what it is, like we discussed last time. I haven't checked it out since then. It's been a while since I've actually looked at it. I've seen the Star Wars trilogy. Anyone see A New Hope? Let's see. You said it actually came out, right? Here's an original 35mm print on archive.gov you can stream. Really? Archive.gov. I could watch the 4K version of this. Return of the Jedi, as we call 4K. No, I have not had an opportunity to check it out. I don't even know where I would look. I'm sure yeah, I'm sure. Well, I probably know, right? But I'm gonna bookmark this, the Star Wars Trilogy.com Project 4. I'm gonna bookmark this, the sound, and I'm gonna take a look and see when and if this has already been released, because if it has, I want it. Wow, it looks beautiful. I'm looking at screenshots. So is watching the no DNR. What's DNR? Do not resuscitate? Just like watching the film and what's DNR? DNR.
I don't know. Fly casual.
ATA. Oh, Ollie, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. And AT chat as well. Did the robot? The robot didn't read yours, right? AT.
I don't know.
Not yet.
Fly
there we
casual.
go.
OBS is whack on Mac.
Digital noise removal. OBS is whack on Mac. Nice. Give me one sec, guys. I apologize. I'm moving a little slow. This is interesting to me. Give me one sec. Levi, Ollie, and AT. Is it digital noise removal? Okay. Why does the quality seem to vary so much? Okay, I'm definitely gonna check this out after the stream. This looks pretty awesome.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Why is Yoda so dummy? THICC and ESB. Sorry.
What? Strangelove, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. All right. I appreciate the reminder, the sound. I'm going to keep this up so I can figure it out. But I appreciate that, man. And Levi Gutierrez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. What do you think of Disney now owning the physical distribution rights of episode 1 through 6 because of the Fox deal? I don't, obviously, I haven't really looked into the actual implications or the legal implications or what they can and can't do. Obviously, they own them, so I'm assuming they can do everything. I don't know. I've heard that people are going to lose their jobs, right? I've heard that, but you're asking specifically about the distribution rights. Just looking at the distribution rights, I think it's great. I'm not talking about the entire deal. I'm not talking about how Disney owns like everything. But the distribution rights of Star Wars, I think, is good. I have a feeling that with that, we will be getting a lot of home releases. Once Episode 9 comes out, I guarantee there's going to be a 9-box set of the entire episode. It's going to have documentaries. It's going to come with art books. It's going to be the end-all, be-all collection of Star Wars until Episode 10 comes out in 20 years, and then they'll put a new end-all, be-all collection. They like putting out Star Wars collections. I think it's ultimately a good thing for that area, Levi, the distribution rights and all that kind of stuff. We don't know if that means anything having to do with Unaltered Original Trilogy. I doubt it. I highly doubt I kind of doubt we'll ever see that, to tell you the truth. I used to be optimistic about it. I used to be very optimistic about it. And now I'm not so optimistic whatsoever. It's, you know, I kind of feel like maybe it was a little handshake deal when Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney. I'm just talking out of turn here, don't know if that's true. And maybe there's an understanding between them. Hey, the special editions are the end-all be-all of Star Wars, the original trilogy. If that's the case, that's a bummer. So I'm not hoping, I'm not crossing my fingers, I'm not holding my breath. But if it happens, I would jump for joy. And I would close the YouTube channel down because my quest has been over. I've spent 8 years battling the demons. Please give us the Unaltered Trilogy on Blu-ray or a higher format. And I will close... No, I won't do that. I appreciate that, Levi. And Ollie, thank you so much as well, man, for the super chat and channel support. I truly appreciate that silent support. We need to catch up, man. And I'm going to shoot you a message here soon. I saw that you messaged me back. So, yeah, I'm very... I mean, you guys know I'm super slow to respond. But, Ollie, I appreciate that, man.
Casual.
And I'll spend $120 on that like I did the Blu-ray.
Nice. Brad, and Pagan, thank you so much, guys. Give me one sec. AT&T chat, OBS is whack on Mac.
I don't know.
Fly
casual.
As a lifelong Star Wars fan, just want to say you have a great channel. Thanks for the years of chill stuff and hopefully many more.
Dude, that means so much, man. Pagan, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support and kind words. Give me one sec. I'm going to get to these other super chats. Running a little behind here. AT&T chat, OBS is whack on Mac. That's why I've never used a Mac, man. Well, I take that back. I've used a Mac once. That was in 2005 or 6. Yep, 2006. 2006. I was living in Orlando, and it was college classes. And there were design classes in 2006, and I worked on a Mac at school. Fucking hated it. Did not get it. They were clunky. I'm sure they're better nowadays. I do not understand. I've been doing graphic design my entire life. I mean, since I was like 11 or 12 years old, right? I've been using a PC. I do not understand why people in the art field or any creative field feel like working on Macs are somehow better. I don't understand it. I literally, aside from like the beautiful design of the physical object, I don't get it. As somebody who's been doing graphic design my entire life, as somebody who likes playing video games, I don't know. PC is like a kind of a freedom to me. It's the ultimate tinker's tool, you know. I don't know. I've never understood it. How it got like pigeonholed or defined as the creator's computer. I don't get it. It's very strange. Very strange to me. Plus they're like outrageously expensive for what you're actually getting. I don't know. Build your own PCs. It's a fun hobby. It's good to learn too. It's good. It's a good skill to have. I think personally. But yeah, you'll get that shit working, AT&T, and get a computer. Get a computer, dude. Oh, you're buying one. Nice. And Dr. Strangelove, thank you so much. Why is Yoda so dummy thick and ESB? Sorry. dummy thick. Dummy. Well, it's because he has Frank Oz's hand up his ass, man. You'd be bloated too. Yoda thick ESB. It's one of the weirder Strange Love, that's one of the weirder super chats I've ever received, man. I dig it. Thanks, man. And Bradfordly42, and I'll spend $120 on that like I did the Blu-ray.
There's some way I can get you the file.
The sound, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate that. Give me 1 sec. Brad, and I'll spend 120 on that like I did the Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't remember. Was it $120 that Blu-ray pack? I remember buying it at midnight. There was a I actually wrote about it. Oh, dude, I ordered a proof of my book today. Kind of surreal. 3 years of randomly typing shit into a Word document here and there, on and off, whenever I felt like it. And I actually talk about this night, the night that I bought the Blu-ray pack. It was at a movie stop. It was at midnight. I was super pumped. There was an adult with an Anakin like pod racing helmet on. It was badass. I don't remember being that expensive. I'm assuming it was, if you're saying that. But dude, I love the cover art of those Blu-rays. Oh.
I think that as long as Disney makes decent expanded universe content like the books, comics, TV shows, and maybe the video games, if they are good, then the hate for the movies will decrease, I hope.
Larry Banks, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, Brad, I don't remember them being that expensive, but I'm assuming they are. And I love the cover art. Absolutely love the box art of that Blu-ray pack. It's beautiful. Beautiful. If I had more room in my office, I would probably, like, if I had a bigger house, a bigger office, I would probably display all of my movies on my office wall, but my office is like, well, when you see it in videos and stuff like that, I have a wide angle lens. It looks way bigger than it is. I think I measured it once. It's like 9.5 by 8. I think it's 9.5 by 8, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that's right. It's very, very small. And if I had more room, I would put that on the shelf with all of my other Blu-rays, but I don't want it to look cluttered. But yeah. But Brad. So I have 2 box sets of the VHSs. I have 2 box sets of the DVDs and 1 box set of the Blu-ray. I'm trying to think of anything else. And a few prequel, like, for whatever reason, like loose discs or single movie boxes, you know? Don't know why. Maybe they were like friends copies from when I was in like middle school or high school. I don't know, that I borrowed or for whatever the reason got a hold of. I don't know. All right. Pagan Nation, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that and the kind words. As a lifelong Star Wars fan, just want to say you have a great channel. Thanks for the years of chill stuff and hopefully many more. Well, I appreciate you saying that, man. I appreciate you tuning in all these years. And you say chill stuff. I think that's what it's all about here on the HelloGreedo YouTube channel. We don't get mad. We don't get crazy. You see some people on their webcams just like, I kind of have a feeling in 5 years they're going to watch themselves and very much cringe. I acted like that? I yelled and screamed? I shook my head, bounced my hair, threw my fist into the sky over a comic book movie? So yeah, we keep things chill here on the HelloGreedo YouTube channel. As we listen to a little bit of piano, let me speak to you through the universe as we listen to some piano tunes. fucking YouTube channel. Welcome. Stay a while, won't you? I appreciate that, Pagan. Thanks a lot, man. And the sound it released, there's some way I can get you the file. I should be able to find it, to tell you the truth. I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate you offering. I have a feeling I'll be able to find it. I don't want to say anything more, but I think I will be able to find it sound. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment. And I appreciate you reminding me that it exists. I know, it was a couple streams ago, you brought it up, and I completely forgot to look at it, but I'll get my hands on it. Also, do they make 4K like burnable discs? Could I, if I had it, could I burn it to a disc? I'm curious. Very curious. Send me 30 minutes of ASMR. That would be too weird. I think that would be like, I think Ollie, I think you would consider that erotica. I love it. Larry Banks. Did I skip anybody? No. Larry Banks, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support this entire month, man. I appreciate the hell out of the support this month. I think, Larry says, I think that as long as Disney makes decent expanded universe content like the books, comics, TV shows, and maybe the video games, if they are good, then the hate for the movies will decrease, I hope. You know, I haven't really found...
I don't know.
1 sec.
Fly casual.
Mozart Greedo in DA House, hope you are all well.
Geek Talk, thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I need to come up with a different thing to say than give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. What's something that I could say? Think about it. Think about it. Larry Banks, you know, the hate, I think, is overblown. The people that, I mean, in real life, I've talked to so many fucking people about Star Wars. People that I don't know. People that just see t-shirts that I wear as I'm walking through Publix, the grocery store. You know, people I strike up conversations with people that have Star Wars shit on wherever I go and anything. The general consensus is not as angry or hate-filled as what you see online. And I'm not talking about a bubble that I live in. I don't live in a bubble. I barely communicate with anybody on the internet, except for like my closest friends in a private Facebook message. So I find that there is a lot of animosity and hatred on the internet. That is a subset of a subset of a subset. You talk to your average Star Wars going or movie going Star Wars viewer, and it is which the vast majority, I'm talking 99.9% repeating, do not go on forums, do not go on Twitter, do not go on YouTube and voice their opinion about Star Wars. They go and see the movie, they either liked it or didn't like it, and then that's pretty much it, right? Right? So I don't know, I have a hard time believing that there's just this giant hatred for the movies. And that's just from people I talk to that aren't, you know, everybody accuses everybody of being in a bubble. And the people that are accusing people of being in bubbles are often in the biggest fucking bubbles that exist. Which is, it's like the same people that get like annoyed at people who claim victim all the time. They're the first to claim victim constantly. It's hilarious.
Myers has good donuts.
But Larry, I appreciate that, man. I'm looking forward to, well, all the books that I've read have been fantastic. I've read Last Shot, Thrawn. I'm in the middle of Bloodline right now, which has been my favorite book thus far. I can't wait to continue reading it. According to my Kindle, I'm like, I think 62% done with it. It takes me a long time to read books just because I read a chapter every, a couple times, or like I'll lay in bed, I'll read a chapter, and that's it. And I do that maybe 3 or 4 times a week, if that. So I just, yeah, I'm in no rush. It's just kind of like my leisurely let's fall asleep activity. But I'm crossing my fingers for some more video game announcements, Larry, at Star Wars Celebration. I haven't been that into the comics. I've just never been that into comics in my life. So it's just not something that I go out of my way to check out. And the TV shows are definitely something I'm going to be checking out. So all that stuff I'm very excited for. More so than anything, though, probably video games, because, you know, Fallen Order, no idea what it's going to be like. It's just a complete mystery. Very excited about that. And then also, just, are we going to get any more announcements about video games? You know, very, very curious. But yeah, I appreciate that, Larry. Thank you so much, man. And Geek Talk Society, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Mozart Greedo in the house. Hope you are well. You too, man. Everything, yeah, I'm doing really well. Let's see, what life shit has happened recently? What's my daughter doing now? Since I last told you guys. Well, what she's doing now is, like, she'll point to stuff and she'll say that. Well, I think she's saying that because she'll point to something like, let's say, I don't know, the curtain. She'll point and go, that? And then I'll say, curtain. And then she'll look at me. And then I'll say, where's curtain? And she'll point at it. So, like, she only says that at new stuff she doesn't know the name of. It's just mind-blowing, man. It's mind-blowing. So, yeah, things are going pretty good, man.
I've read 10 new canon books, and it's def one of my favorites.
Nikki P, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. One sec. But yeah, Geek Talk, thanks, man. Things are going great. I'm definitely not Mozart, but I could do some ASMR. Is that what it is? ASMR? AMSR? AMSR? What is it? AMSR. ASMR, okay. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I never would have guessed that it stood for that. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response is an experience characterized by a static-like or tingling sensation of the skin that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. It has been compared with auditory tactile synesthesia and may overlap with frisian. I don't know. Is that a different? Is that a Star Wars language? I don't know what most of those words mean. Yeah. Bradford 42, Publix in Fort Myers has good donuts. Well, first of all, thank you so much for the support tonight, man. Good donuts. I mean, yeah, Publix has good donuts. What makes Fort Myers donuts better at that Publix location? We used to buy them. I don't buy that shit anymore, but I used to pig out, man. Those 6-pack of donuts that Publix makes. I just like chocolate glazed, you know, on top. Regular donut, chocolate glazed. They have good everything, man. They have good, well, obviously, pub subs are the best subs. It's hard, yeah. I mean, I love Firehouse. Firehouse might be my #1 sub spot. Larry's Giant Sub is pretty good, too. Jersey Mike's kind of just sucks ass. I don't understand Jersey Mike's. I don't get it. I've had it a few times. It's a sub. All right. Oh, but you get a punch card, and if you get 10 subs, you get one free. Cool. Publix is awesome. It's so we stopped shopping there though, man. Just with a kid, it's so expensive relative to like Target or something like that. For groceries, oh my god, especially with shit like laundry detergent, stuff like that, you know. Even meat, it's crazy. Start thinking about those kind of things when you become a dad, right? Why am I paying $15 for 2 chicken breasts? And Nikki P, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. I greatly appreciate that. Have you read Lost Stars? I've read 10 new canon books, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Nope, I own it, Nikki, in paperback. But I have not read it yet. I bought it when it first came out. When did it first come out? Let me see. Lost Stars. That's kind of sad, isn't it? I bought it when it first came out. It's just sitting on my bookshelf as if I read it like some smarty pants. Came out in 2015. Holy shit! It came out in 2000. It came out before The Force Awakens. I actually didn't realize that. So yeah, I own it in hardback, and probably one of the reasons I haven't read it yet, Nikki, is because a couple of years ago I got right when my daughter was born in 2018, early 2018, almost a year ago, I got a Kindle, and I've done a lot of reading since I got that Kindle. A lot of non-Star Wars reading, a couple Star Wars books I've read, and now like I don't really have much of a desire to go back to paper. I was originally like I kind of had no desire to get an e-reader or anything like that. I was one of those people that, you know, were like, I like to turn the page. I like to feel the paper in my hand. And now I don't give a shit about that. It is so convenient. I can lay in bed and adjust the brightness of my screen. I barely have to move my finger to turn anything. I don't have to waste calories moving my entire hand to turn a page. I can just tap the right side of the screen and go to page 2. But no, Nikki, I'm planning on reading it. I'm reading a Claudia Gray book right now, Bloodline. Loving it. So I have no doubt that... Oh, one sec.
Thanks for making discussing Star Wars fun again.
Taco, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, Nikki, like I said, I'm reading that Bloodline right now. I love Bloodline so far. I'm like 60-something% done with it according to my Kindle. I love her writing style, so I have no doubt that I will really enjoy Lost Stars. I always keep an eye on Star Wars books and books that have kind of, you know, interest me in the Kindle store, and I need to check and see some. Dude, like I got Thrawn for like $1.99. It went on sale randomly, and I was like, oh shit, Thrawn is $1. All right, I'll get Thrawn for $1.99. So there's a huge list of free books that I dabble into occasionally, and I usually wait until something's on sale, unless it's something that I'm like really wanting to read, you know. Then I might pay full price, but I'm kind of stingy like that for whatever reason. I know it's stupid, but there's just so many good books, good free books on Kindle. I mean, like, especially if you have a Prime account, there's just so many free books that are so good. Like Harry Potter was free. I don't know if it's still free, but the whole series of Harry Potter was free to Prime members. There's just so many good books, you know. So much good stuff to read that I just kind of want to wait until things are on sale. But long story short, Nikki, have not read it, want to, will, and when I finish, I will absolutely give my my 2 cents in a video on it. It is without a doubt the #1 recommended Star Wars book that I hear about in these live streams. 100%, yeah. And Taco, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Thanks for making discussing Star Wars fun again. That's really nice of you to say. I appreciate that, man. That's definitely I don't know. That's just really nice to hear. There's a lot of noise, right? A lot of noise, and you know, I'm sure some people would categorize me as noise as well. Cool, that's fine. But there's a lot of noise, and sometimes it's just fun to hop on a live stream, put on a Stormtrooper helmet, just shoot the shit for a few minutes, right? Talk about Star Wars. Don't talk about Star Wars and talk about, I don't know, whatever. But thank you so much, Taco. I really appreciate you saying that, man. And did you hear that Death Star alarm? That means we have a new fleet member. Can everybody do me a big favor and say, oh, I'm going to butcher your name. I'm an idiot. Gothier? Gothier. Is that correct? That's on me. Because I'm a dum-dum. Let's see. Oh, it's French. That's cool. Let's see. Gothier in English. Let's see if this works.
I'm attorney Matthew Milton.
Oh, that is an advertisement. I'm attorney Matthew Milton. Let's see. Gautier? Hold on, let me pause this music.
This is the English.
Gautier.
Gautier? Am I saying that?
Gautier.
Gautier? Dude. Gautier. Did I say that correctly that way? Okay. Can you... That must have sounded so stupid. Gothier? Gautier. All right. Gautier, thank you so much for becoming the latest member of the fleet. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, and everybody, thank you for welcoming Gautier into the fleet. I don't know if you know this already, but I do a monthly Q&A with fleet members, and that's usually like the first week of every new month. I usually announce when I'm going to do it on Twitter. It's usually about this time of the evening as well, sometime in the first week of every new month. And also, if you link your YouTube account with a Discord account, if you're into Discord, you will get a special supporter role in the Discord server, and access to different fun shit. But dude, thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. I greatly appreciate that. And welcome to the fleet. In French, the TH sounds like a regular T. Gautier. Okay. Okay. I never knew that. Interesting. Interesting. I will not mess that up again. I promise you that. Okay? Okay, Gauthier? I promise you that. Oh, man. That would be like... I'm trying to think what the equivalent of the dum-dum pronunciation that I just gave it would be for a... like an English name. I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate that, man. What's a fleet member? It's a community thing or a gaming thing? It's really just a community thing. Yeah. So I think some fleet members will play games in Discord and stuff, but it's just, you know, if every YouTuber now has a join button down underneath their chat, underneath their videos, and it's just a way for people to support the channel. And not just me, just any channel that you like, that you that you frequent often, that you enjoy their content. There's a little join button down there. It's kind of a way for people to support the channel, and then like you get a little your name shows up a different color in the chat. You get an emblem next to your name. Even in the comment section, if you comment on their videos and if you're a supporter of that specific channel, that will be indicated in the comment section next to your name as well. It's just kind of a way to support creators, you know. I still haven't watched the Endgame trailer, Cisco. I still haven't seen Infinity War. I still haven't seen...
I don't know.
I haven't seen a lot of them.
Casual.
Couldn't think of anything to say, so here's a not-so-silent support from me. Grinning face.
Ryan Harp, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Once again, man, this month. I appreciate the hell out of that. Couldn't think of anything to say, so here's a not-so-silent support from me. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. How can I spin this to make it not a not Not silent support. Couldn't think of anything to say, so here's a not so silent support for me. Well, anyway, Ryan, I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you so much. And if you think of anything that you want to say, that you want to ask, I'll keep an eye on the chat for your name, man. Thank you for the silent, not so silent support, man. Have you heard that either the Ryan trilogy or the Game of Thrones trilogy might start filming this fall? Buoy. Yeah, I did hear that. My buddy actually texted me. Let me read that just because. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he said, a new rumor coming from someone who is blah 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 blah. Next movie go in the game, and the cameras will be the Game of Thrones directors movies. Anyway, we just had a discussion about how like how these rumors start, and sometimes they're just the most like obvious, anyone can guess that kind of rumors, right? We know that the Game of Thrones guys are getting their own series of movies. So, obviously, that's a pretty good guess that they're probably going to start filming relatively soon. You know what I mean? It's just, it's very interesting how these rumors, like, how they're, I don't know, even classified as rumors, like, yeah, probably, that probably is going to be filming soon. Yeah, they're probably going to film that soon, right? Oh, I don't know. But I'm very excited for those Rian Johnson's trilogy and the Game of Thrones guys trilogy, Buoy, because it's gonna be detached from hopefully very detached from anything that we already know. You know, I want new and fresh. Skywalker Saga's been fun, and I'm in the mood for characters and situations and scenarios and timelines and locations that we've never even heard of that are not connected to anything. I still have a feeling it's gonna take place in, I don't know. I just want very, very different and unique movies. Cross my fingers, but yeah. Oh shit, it's already over an hour. Hour and 3 minutes and 35 seconds, according to my timer on my streaming software. YouTube, okay, do me a favor, guys. Let's test this out, okay? So, in the past, the delay was about 10 seconds, right? Now there's a new YouTube backend for streaming. I don't know how it's working. But it seems like there's a bigger delay. So, do me a favor. I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and then when I get to 1, I want you to type okay. All right, just say the word okay, and that's how we'll test the delay. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Type okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, jeez, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Jesus, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, it's about 24 seconds or so. Jeez, 24, 25 seconds or so. Jesus, man, that's crazy. I wonder why it's so much more delayed now than it was. Not that that's big. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm bitching about 15 seconds. I'm bitching about a difference of 15 seconds. In a world where instant communication is a thing. In a world where I can sit on my fucking ass, talk about Star Wars while with people from all over the globe, I'm complaining about 15 seconds. It's pretty sad, huh? But yeah, it's pretty long. Wonder why it's delayed. Maybe I'll have to look into that. Alright guys, I gotta get going. But it's been fun. I enjoy doing these things. I was gonna play KOTOR, and to tell you the truth, I didn't try to get it working tonight. Got home a little later. Well, yeah, me and my daughter ran some errands, and just I was pretty tired, a little worn out. Decided to just hop on here, fly to the Andromeda Galaxy, and just hang out with you guys without any video games tonight. But all right, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me run down the list tonight. Ryan Harp, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Gautier, thank you so much for becoming the latest fleet member, man. Welcome to the fleet. I look forward to seeing you in the chat as often as you can. Taco, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Nikki P, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Bradfully42, thank you for the super chat and channel support. The Geek Talk Society, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Larry Banks, thank you for the super chat and channel support. The Sound, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Ex-Pagan Nation, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Dr. Strangelove, thank you for the super chat and channel support. AT Chat, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Ollie, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Levi, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And Ken Jones, thank you for the super chat and channel support. David Bland, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And I don't think I skipped over anybody. I do not believe. I don't think so. I hope not. But all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I will. What's tomorrow? Friday. I will plan on streaming tomorrow, but Fridays are kind of maybe not. But we'll see. All right. See you. By the way, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, sounds good, Brad. If I'm not following you, shoot me a message on Twitter. If I'm not following you, shoot me a regular tweet. We'll get that hooked up. But all right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever the hell you are on planet Earth, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya.